A very good morning to one and all present here. We request everyone to kindly stand up as we invite our chief guest of our occasion, Dr. Roy K. George, President, Trained Nurses Association of India, New Delhi, our Managing Trustee, Sri L. Gopalakrishnan, our Chairman, Sri G. R. Karthikeyan, our distinguished alumni, Mr. Clement S. Deepak Raj, Dr. P. Selvaraj, Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Dhanashegaran, Professor Meera S., Principal in Charge, and other dignitaries. May I request the dignitaries to occupy the seats on the dais. Thank you. You may all be seated now.
The month of November marks a special spot in the hearts of PSGians of Nursing College, as it reminds us of our glorious past and brings to mind the rich culture, beauty, and wonders of our institution. The zeal of idealism present in one man sparked up the birth of 33 institutions. This was no ordinary path for an ordinary man, for it was filled with crushing winds and tenacious tornadoes. But the fervor for creating something new helped Sri P.S. Govindasamy Naidu to brave them all with PSG and Sons charities. Our founder trustee and chairman Sri G. R. Karthikeyan had the breadth of vision to begin the nursing college and maximize the institutional effectiveness. Imprinting his legacy in PSG College of Nursing as the 14th institution has motivated the students to effectively leverage the resources to become successful professionals today, ruling in various disciplines such as central and state government affairs, civil services, information technologies, overseas nurse practitioners, researchers, teachers, bedside nurses, and entrepreneurs. It's a proud moment to acknowledge that today marks another year of our endeavor through academic excellence. A very good morning to the dignitaries, Honorable Managing Trustee of PSG and Sons Charities, Founder Trustee and Chairman, PSG and Sons Charities, esteemed Chief Guest, Principal in Charge, distinguished alumni awardees, invited guests, administrators, faculty, nursing fraternity, and our beloved students. We are very delighted to welcome you to the Foundation Day Celebrations 2024 of PSG College of Nursing.
Without further ado, may we all rise up in one mind and spirit as we honor the Lord Almighty.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणीशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीक्षाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमट्ठाय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदेवताय गुरुकुलस्थायने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रवराय गुरवे गुणगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकलक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसदाराध्याय गुरुपुत्रपरित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्ड गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमट्टाय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीक्षाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
Please be seated. Before we move further into the program, I feel grateful to have the presence of our esteemed principal in charge, a person who is an inspiration to all. She is the personification of discipline and incomparable hard work which she practices in her daily life. May I now take the privilege in requesting our principal in charge, Professor Meena Saravanan, to welcome the gathering.
The four PSG brothers, Venkataswamy Naidu, Rangaswamy Naidu, Ganga Naidu, and Narayanasamy Naidu, willingly and voluntarily divided their inherited ancestral properties into 5 parts, reserving the 5th portion, which became their 5th sibling, with an amazing vision empowering youth through technical education and charities for the poor and deprived sections of the society. There came the notion, let there be charity so that others can share my family's prosperity. Respected chief guests, distinguished alumni awardees, heads of institutions, heads of departments, faculty, students, administrative staff, and staff from nursing services also. Good morning to all. PSG College of Nursing, its inception in 1994 with vision to become a premier provider in nursing education, service, research, and community partnership, as BSc Nursing program with an intake of 100, MSc Nursing 30, and PhD Nursing currently few candidates. College has international collaboration with Lassos and Hassau from Switzerland since 2010, and from Northern Illinois University, it has been a research-based collaboration from USA since 2022. Integrated nursing practice approach with nursing services of our PSG hospitals has opened up a better skill-based learning environment for students and the new staff nurses since 2023. Our Alumni Association of PSG College of Nursing started in 1999 and currently numbers around 1,479 undergraduates and 178 postgraduates. Association offers student scholarship for few of the undergraduate students, provides sponsorship for various academic awards during graduation ceremony as a factor of motivation, offers sponsorship to organize workshop on emergency codes which have been done recently in a successful way, financially support the needy children affected with cancer and on treatment at our oncology wards. The alumni share their professional experiences and pathways to placement opportunities abroad through online medium to our students, and currently we have reached 164 virtual voices. The association conducts career guidance program in schools, particularly rural areas. It also releases newsletter annually. We wish our students also become an outstanding alumni from our organization. May I take few minutes to welcome? Still unbelievable that we have such a great, eminent and excellent leader in nursing profession amidst of us today. We witness in you, sir, that simplicity, dedication, commitment, positivity only can take anyone to the peak of our profession. We aspire to acquire these. We are amazed with your traits. We are honored to have you at PSG, as we know you have made your time for us today. We wholeheartedly welcome Professor Dr. Roy K. George, National President, the Trained Nurses Association of India, New Delhi. Welcome you, sir. Leader is one who sees something can be better than it is now. Leadership encompasses helping others reach their potentials while ensuring that the team achieves its goals. Such an exemplary management, Sri L. Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee, PSG Institutions, your guiding energy has driven us towards today's success stories. We welcome you, sir. Your motivation has been a strong stimuli which offers an instinct-like response within us so that we keep up our institutional growth and development, not like a still water, but like a running water. We wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, Sri G.R. Karthikeyan, Chairman, PSG Institutions. We welcome you, sir. Karka Kasadara Karpavai Katrapin Nirka Adarkutaha. You made this Tirukural a reality in your life, dear alumni awardees. Respected alumni, you have reached amazing heights in the field of nursing education, service, and research. We understand your professional journey from the thorns you stepped, the pains you perceived, till to the smile on your face, spreading the fragrance of achievements and uniqueness. With total appreciation, we welcome today's Foundation Day Distinguished Alumnus Awardees. I wholeheartedly welcome Mr. Clement S. Deepak Raj from 1997 batch, Interim Director of Nursing, St. Columcille Hospital, Loughlinstown, Court, Dublin, Ireland. Our brain cells become more dopaminergic activated with the extreme happiness. We welcome you, sir. Mr. P. Selvaraj from 1997 batch, Principal, SKS College of Nursing, Salem. We welcome you, sir, as our brain cells secrete more endorphins and which created positive feelings to this ceremony. We welcome you, sir. Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Dhanasekaran from 1999 batch, Clinical Nurse Manager to Cork University Hospital, Cork, Ireland. We welcome you, ma'am, as our brain cells produce a natural boost called serotonin and which elated our mood today as you have been with us today. We welcome you wholeheartedly, madam. It's my sincere duty to welcome heads of various institutions, heads of departments, administrative staff, invited guests, faculty, and students. It's my pleasure to welcome the press and media also. Welcome to each and every one. Thank you for joining hands to honor our alumni during this Foundation Day celebrations.
Thank you, ma'am, for your heartfelt welcoming words.
The success of any college is measured by the contribution that the alumni make. These awardees have proved the same. You cannot increase the length of the day, but you can improve the quality of it. The awardees had been consistent and pushing hard to reach great height in their career. Honor is not given, rather being earned. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the most awaited part of the ceremony, honoring our distinguished awardees of the day. We will now have the AV of our first awardee, Mr. Clement S. Deepak Raj, 1997 batch UG.
Strategic leader, site nurse manager, lead specialist, consistent in working towards high-quality patient care, technological sustainability, and brilliance in leadership. He completed his undergraduate program at PSG College of Nursing in 2001, MSc Health Informatics at Trinity College, Dublin in 2016, minor award certificate in decontamination of reusable invasive medical devices at Technological University, Dublin in 2019, diploma on digital future in healthcare at Dell Technologies in 2023, and currently MSc Healthcare Management at Royal College of Surgeons, Ireland in 2023. His thrusts towards learning has been at the forefront of patient care, groundbreaking technologies, and nursing administration. He have wide range of professional experience from seating as staff nurse at PSG hospitals between 2002 to 2006 to acting clinical nurse manager, decontamination lead, Clinical Nurse Manager, Assistant Director of Nursing and now Interim Director of Nursing at St. Columcille's Hospital, Dublin, Ireland. But it's not just his professional achievements that make him special. Mr. Clement S. Deepak Raj is a passionate advocate for educating next generation on the importance of quality patient care. He also worked in a variety of clinical settings as multi-speciality Operation Theatre Suite, as an eminent member of the renal transplant and bariatric surgery team, surgical wards, geriatric care including dementia.
I request Professor Dr. Sri Ranjani B., Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology Nursing, to kindly read the scroll of honor of Mr. Clement S. Deepak Raj.
Distinguished Alumnus Award awarded to Mr. Clement S. Deepak Raj, Interim Director of Nursing, St. Columcille's Hospital, Dublin, Republic of Ireland, for being an eminent member of the renal transplant bariatric surgery team, for setting up multi-speciality operation theatre suite, for having worked in setting up surgical ward, incorporating pre-operative, post-operative and day surgery facilities, geriatric care including psychogeriatric and dementia care, for being a manager of stand-alone endoscopy unit, for being member of various professional bodies both in India and abroad, and for having received award for decontamination of reusable invasive medical devices by Technological University, Dublin, awarded on the occasion of Foundation Day, the 7th November 2024, signed by Managing Trustee and Chairman Governing Council.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request the Chief Guest, our Managing Trustee and our Principal in Charge to come in front of the dais to honor our distinguished awardee, Mr. Clement S. Deepak Raj. I request our Chief Guest, our Managing Trustee and our Principal in Charge to be seated as I invite Mr. Clement S. Deepak Raj to deliver his acceptance response.
Good morning, everyone. Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, honored guests, heads of various institutions, department faculties, dearmost family members, beloved friends, and students of PSG College of Nursing. I have spoken from this very same podium and the stage many a times when I was a student here and when I was working in PSG hospitals. But standing here this time makes me really feel proud. It's an honor like no other, and I thank each and every one of you for recognizing me here. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to the selection committee for this recognition. I must say there is something uniquely special about being recognized by the very institution that shaped you, that challenged you and pushed you to grow. This recognition is a reminder of how far I have come, and it fills me with a deep sense of gratitude and pride. My career in itself reflects what the institution represents. The institution represents resilience, innovation, and commitment to making a difference. The values instilled in me have been guiding me in everything I have done, whether in my career, my community involvement, or my personal growth. The lessons I have learned here continue to influence the way I approach challenges and the opportunities alike. Looking back at my time in this institution, I realize how much I owe to this institution. I have to say how I was impressed and how I wanted to join PSG here. I was only talking to my sister yesterday about this. In Sarvajana school, they used to run the coaching classes for writing the entrance exam. This was back in 1997. I was a native of Coimbatore, so I used to come from home to attend the classes. But some of my friends stayed in the additional hostel, which is here. So I used to go and see them there. And when I went to see them one day, I went up to the terrace and I saw the medical college building here. And I was really impressed, and I thought I should get in here somehow. But you know, the marks I got in 12th standard didn't really favor me. So my parents looked for admission for me in a different institution. We had paid half the fees. I don't want to name this institution, but later in the counseling, when I went, I got a seat in PSG and I was overjoyed, and that's how I joined PSG. So my connection with this institution dates way back from 1996 onwards. So from then, everything has been onwards and upwards. The institution gave me more than just a degree. It gave me the skills, the mindset, and the drive to navigate the challenges I face in my professional life. And today, standing here, I feel an overwhelming sense of responsibility to continue to giving back to this community as much as I have received. One of the principles that I embrace in every day in my life is that every day is a school day. And I strongly believe in ongoing education. That is one of the things I want to say to the students here. Never stop learning. So learning can be formal or informal. After a certain point in your career, I think you choose to learn the informal way. One of the things that I adopt is following some important leaders in the community and in the medical field, in all of the professions, on their social media platforms. One of them I follow is Dr. JSB, who's here with us today. I follow him closely on LinkedIn. Even this week he had shared about being productively active. We all say we are busy. This were his words. We say we are busy, we are busy, we are busy. But what we are achieving is we have to reflect on. That was his words. So I take that into my heart, sir, because we have to, whatever we do, we have to be productive about it. And also he had shared about being a leader and the 12 qualities of the leader. So I followed as far as that. I didn't see what he had shared today, but I look forward to his sharings every day. And those are the kind of learnings that which bring you forward into the career. And I also want to say, in my career, I've come to an executive management level. And always when you're invited to go to the boardroom, it is to receive a grilling. You sit there like you sit on a barbecue, you're fired with questions, you're being spoken to, you're spoken at, and it feels so different. But this morning, I came in with the same kind of feeling when I was invited to the boardroom. But it was such a pleasant experience. Everything was so different. It was a nice icebreaker. I thank our managing trustee for organizing that. We had a very informal chat. It felt so pleasant. But I have to say my college days were very strict. It was a different experience today, because when we were in the college, it was very strict. You have to be punctual, you have to be disciplined, you have to study, you had to work hard. These were the qualities that were instilled in us. And believe me, students, if you cling on to that, you will reach very glorious heights, and what you learn here will bring you forward wherever you go. So the other thing, the first thing I told you is about continuous learning, never stop learning. And the second thing is discipleship. I learned that from my experience with working with the nursing services department in the PSG hospitals. I see all of my seniors sitting here, and I'm happy they are here to see me receive this award. I worked in this hospital for 4 years. I worked in the theater department. I had the privilege of moving from the old building to the new theaters. We had 6 theaters in the old building, and we moved to the new building with 13 theaters. And I have to say that formed the foundation for my clinical experience. So I learned a lot from here. And I was the part of the team for the first transplant in PSG hospital, the renal transplant in PSG hospitals ever. So I worked in the donor side, harvesting the kidney from the patient. And it was a really, really pleasant experience, and it has brought me forward. It added so much value to my CV. Even to this day, it stands as a very positive point, and even in the scroll that was read for me, it was there. So that's how valuable the experience you gain from here. So when you worked in the hospitals, you can never be 1 minute late. to go to work. And our MD sir said this to the principal this morning when we were talking. The nursing faculty are so disciplined. If you ask them to come at a certain time, they're there 5 minutes early. So I am like that even till this day. So if we are asked to go to a place, I always arrive 5 minutes early, and was the thing that I learned from working in the PSG hospitals. And the clinical, I never wanted to work in the hospital, to be honest. I wanted to go to work as a faculty, but because of my experience of working here, I continued to stay. 24 years later, I'm still in a clinical placement position, and I love looking after patients. And lastly, I want to bore you too much, but I would like to say about the criteria and the selection for this award. They sent me a list. It had 10 items, and I felt I didn't satisfy any of them, so I just left it aside. I didn't want to proceed further because all of that was too academic. You had to have papers published, you had to show your involvement in the community and things like that. But now I feel proud because I had applied for it. Even my work was recognized. So whatever you do, your experience stands with you, your discipline stands with you, and your obedience stands with you. So keep these qualities in mind, and you will reach unbelievable heights. Thank you, everyone, for this honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your kind and inspiring words. Your success mantra, never stop learning and self-discipline, will surely motivate our students to soar high in the near future.
Now, we will have the AV of our next awardee, Dr. P. Selvaraj, 1997 batch UG.
Selvaraj completed his undergraduate program in the year of 2001. He started his career as a staff nurse in Care Hospital, Hyderabad. He also worked as clinical instructor at Vinayaka Mission, Annapurna College of Nursing, Salem. He continued to work as a lecturer in Shanmuga College of Nursing, Salem. He was promoted as a head of mental health nursing department and principal in charge in KPRM College of Nursing, Ongole, Andhra Pradesh. Currently, he is working as a principal in SKS College of Nursing, Salem. He is acquaintance with 20 years of experience in teaching, and he has mastered in sociology. He has published articles in indexed journals and conference souvenir.
I request Professor Purnima Mary Rodrigues J., Department of Community Health Nursing, to kindly read the scroll of honor of Dr. P. Selvaraj.
Distinguished Alumnus Award awarded to Mr. P. Selvaraj, Principal, SKS College of Nursing, Salem, for his creative teaching learning in nursing subjects as clinical instructor, lecturer, and professor, for having served various health institutions in various capacities, for active participation in departmental research, for having published number of articles in index journals and conference souvenir. Awarded on the occasion of Foundation Day, the 7th of November 2024, signed by Managing Trustee and Chairman Governing Council.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request the Chief Guest, our Managing Trustee and our Principal in Charge, to come in front of the dais to honor our distinguished awardee, Dr. P. Selvaraj. I request our dignitaries to be seated as I invite Dr. P. Selvaraj to deliver his acceptance response.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கம். The respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, on honorable chief guests and esteemed faculty, fellow alumni, students, and dear friends. A pleasant good morning to one and all. Today, it is an immense honor, and also I am humbled to stand in front of you to receive this distinguished alumni award from the PSG College of Nursing. So this day, I am reminded of the transformative journey that begins with these walls. As PSG College of Nursing has been more than just an institution. It was a home that nurtured our potentials. It gave us a solid foundations, and not just for the careers, but also for our life itself. I am grateful to everyone who played a role in this journeys, to all our teachers, mentors, and fellow students. So this PSG College of Nursing emphasis on clinical excellence prepared me for the realities of healthcare. I remember during this study period, the countless hours of the lab training and also the clinical rotations, the rigorous clinical rotations and mentorships. These experiences honed me, my skills, and built my confidence and readied me for the complexity of the patient care. This PSG college pushed me beyond my limits. I faced challenges, setbacks. So through it all, I discovered the resilience, preservation, and my own capacity for the growth. I learned to prioritize self-care and seek support and maintain a healthy work-life balances. So this is the time. So here I would like to share some of the memories of PSG Con. So my decision to join this institution was almost accidental. So during this counseling session, I was advised that the PSG was the best college. In 97, so counseling போகும்போது சென்னையில் ஸோ அப்போ மேல் நர்ஸுக்கு சீட் இல்லை காலேஜஸ் ஸோ மேல் நர்ஸு எங்கே வேணும்னா கோயம்புத்தூரில் வேணும் ஸோ கோயம்புத்தூரில் எந்த காலேஜ் அப்போ நான் கேட்டேன் கவுன்சிலிங்கில் கோயம்புத்தூரில் ஒரு பெஸ்ட் காலேஜை சொல்லுங்கள் ஸோ கவுன்சிலிங் சொன்னது பிஎஸ்ஜி பெஸ்ட் காலேஜ்னு எடுத்துக்கோப்பா ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆக்சிடென்ட்டில் ஸோ by luck I got these institutions. So that brought me today, I am standing in front of you. ஸோ சரி வந்தாச்சு காலேஜில் ஜாயின் பண்ணியாச்சு ஸோ ஒரு கண்ணை கட்டி விட்ட மாதிரி பிகாஸ் தமிழ் மீடியத்திலேருந்து ஸோ படிக்கிறது ஹைலி டிஃபிகல்ட் ஸோ early days were challenging and enter this institutions and learning anatomy, nutrition, biochemistries, cycles at the early days. So that other subject in the first years that was not very easy. That students may know that now. So especially with initial, I am struggling in English. I am very poor in speaking English, but every teacher here was incredibly supportive, helping me and to overcome these hurdles in this, and that builds my confidence and along the way. So that is all the teachers were supportive during this initial period of times. So another memories, one of this proudest moment was when our team secured a 3rd place at the biennial conference of our heart and lungs model. So that is I still remember that the hard work and countless hours of the work, that teamwork that went into creating that model. So myself and also the Deepak knows, and also classmate is Anbarsi is here. So we have worked hard to prepare that hardened model. So we secured a 3rd place in the biennial conference during that 1997 and 98. So that is a memory. I still remember that working, that it is a memory I cherish on this day. And also here, but my time here was not about the academics. This PSGs always encourage us to participate in the extracurricular activities also. It is not only focusing these academic activities. So still I remember that the fun we had playing a games. So games play பண்ணும்போது ஸோ இங்கே நர்சிங்கில் யூஸ்வலாக எல்லா பேட்சஸ்லேயும் பாய்ஸ் கம்மியாக தான் இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ ஒரு டீம் ஃபார்ம் பண்ணணும். ஸோ எல்லாத்தையும் அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணி கேம் எப்படி ப்ளே பண்ணுறதுன்னு தெரியாது, பட் எல்லாரும் கூடயும் போய் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ தட் இஸ் ஆல் இஸ் மெமரி. ஸோ அதுக்குள்ளே வர சண்டைஸ் அப்போது நடந்த சின்ன சின்ன இன்சிடென்ட்ஸ். ஸோ ஸ்டில் ஐ am remembering this. So but always there is a laughing and also the learning togethers. These activities, all these other extracurricular activities, that activities shaped my personality and taught me the teamwork and potentials. And also our experience. Our college gave us the invaluable hands-on experiences. So I will never forget our time in Vadapatti, especially this community health center postings, where we faced the challenges in the real life and the real world challenges alongside the plenty of memories. ஸோ வேடப்பட்டியில் 1 month தங்கி அங்கேயே கம்யூனிட்டி ட்ரைனிங் எடுக்கணும். ஸோ அந்த டைமில் அங்கே இருந்த ஃபண்ட்ஸ், ஸோ அதுக்கான ஒரு ஃபெசிலிட்டியை, ஸோ இட் இஸ் ஆல் இஸ் தி ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ். ஸோ அதை நான் பிஎஸ்ஜி காலேஜ் அண்ட் ஃபேமிலி அதை நமக்கு கிரியேட் பண்ணி எங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க. ஸோ தட் இஸ் ஒன் I still remember that memories of them. And another important aspect is our psychiatry nursing training at NIMANS. That was another highlight. So provided insight into the mental health care and I carry with the even today that memories of NIMANS postings. So that we had a fun and learning. So that is all I still remember. And also the another opportunities we got to work during the final year, that is the posting in this training at the Sri Chitra Medical College, Kerala. So that is also we had good exposures. Other than that, the inside experiences, the college provided the additional experiences in outside also. So there is always this PSG college focus on the field experiences through the camps and community services and hands-on learning. So that taught me to not only nursing but essential life skills as well as. So here, the next, I may not have been a top student, nor a fluent English but the educations and the support and the experiences I received here at PSG have shaped who I am today. This all is brought me to this moment. So I am standing in front of you to receive this distinguished alumni award. It is because of the PSG College of Nursing. I stand before you. That is, I feel proud and deeply grateful. And to the students here, so know that you are gaining more than the educations, and you are developing foundations that will serve you throughout your life. So PSG College of Nursing will equip you with the skills, confidence, the resilience needed to make a meaningful contributions. So embrace these times, push your limits, and believes in the impact of you can make. So that is the one. And this award. This award is the tremendous honor and is reinforced my connection to the PSG. I am immensely grateful to all my mentors, professors, and the entire PSG family for their role in my journeys. These recognitions encourage me to give back, to support the institutions, and also to uphold its legacy. So thank you for this honor and for allowing me to share these memories. I am forever indebted to PSG College of Nursing for the foundation it provided. So I look forward to contributing to its legacy in the year to come. So in the மாபெரும் சிறப்பினை, இந்த மாபெரும் நிகழ்வினை, இந்த மாபெரும் நிகழ்வை எங்களை சிறப்புமிக்க மாணவராக எங்களை உருவாக்கிய பிஎஸ்சி கல்லூரிக்கும், டு என்டையர் பிஎஸ்சி ஃபேமிலிஸ் அனைவருக்கும் என் மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். Also I extend the thanks, my heartfelt thanks to the organizing team and the selection team to select my profile to be distinguished the awardees of this day, and also for this team, this Professor Meera Madam for this providing, and other team for the providing the hospitalities. Once again, thanks to all. Thanks for the opportunities.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your life-transforming journey and your nostalgic memories with PSG College of Nursing. Your vision and values are high, which will motivate us to move further in our profession. Thank you, sir.
Now, we will have the AV of our next awardee, Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Dhanasekaran, 1999 batch UG.
Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Dhanasekaran is a distinguished alumni of PSG Con and completed her UG in 2003. She has undergone FETAC Level 6, trained the trainer in 2012, Supervisory Management QQI Award Level 6 in 2019, Certificate in Nursing Healthcare Regulation at Cork College of Commerce, Ireland. In 2020, pursued PG in Gerontological Nursing at University of Cork, Ireland in 2022. Started her career as staff nurse in Apollo Specialty Hospital, Chennai, and staff nurse at Elite Hospital, Kottayam. Later, she served as person in charge on Rochestown Nursing Home, Cork University. At present, she is continuing her service as Clinical Nurse Manager Level 2 in Cork University, Ireland. She is a dynamic nursing professional with around 20 years of rich experience in geriatric, psychiatric, medical and surgical and nursing administration and management, which includes 16 years of geriatric experience in Ireland. She had unique contribution towards quality of healthcare, being a certified Health Information Quality Authority for more than 12 years. She is the recipient of Best Nurse in Charge Award for effectively managing COVID outbreak by National Organization in Ireland. She has extended her training opportunities to nursing team in her workplace. She had successful in implementing safety huddle with multidisciplinary team in preventing cardiac arrests. She has excelled in the aspect of infection control by being the hand hygiene auditor geriatric ward. She is also an eminent leader in recruiting and training of the national and international staff nurse.
I request Mrs. Maheshwari T, Associate Professor, Department of Mental Health Nursing, to kindly read the scroll of honor of Mrs. Vijayalakshmi T.
Distinguished Alumnus Award awarded to Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Dhanasekaran, Clinical Nurse Manager to Cork University Hospital, Cork, Ireland, for being specialized in the areas of geriatric, psychiatric, medical, surgical, oncology, and neurology in pre-post-surgical wards, for having served in various health institutions, for having implemented safety hurdle in ward level for early identification of deteriorating patients to save the life, and for receiving the award as Best Nurse in Charge for effectively managing COVID outbreak by National Organization in Ireland. Awarded on the occasion of Foundation Day, the 7th of November 2024, signed by Managing Trustee and Chairman, Governing Council.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now invite the Chief Guest, our Managing Trustee and our Principal in Charge to come in front of the dais to honor the distinguished awardee, Mrs. Vijayalakshmi T. I request our dignitaries to be seated as I invite Mrs. Vijayalakshmi D to deliver her acceptance response.
Good morning, everyone. Honored guests, esteemed faculty, and fellow alumni, and dear students. I am truly honored to stand before you today as a recipient of this distinguished alumni award. And I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to all alma mater. First and foremost, I would like to thank the faculty and staff who played such an essential role in my journey, and their dedication and their guidance and unwavering support guided all throughout my journey in nursing. The knowledge, the skills I gained during my college and the foundation I got it in PSG College of Nursing guided me all throughout my journey in nursing wherever I went all around the world nearly. Nursing is more than a profession, it is a calling. Each of you has chosen the path that demands the resilience and compassion and unwavering commitment to serve others. As I reflect on my own experience, I remember the challenges we have faced in our training. And we learned not just the science of nursing, but the art of empathy and the connections. And when I completed my higher secondary school, I actually went for the counseling, same like all other alumni they have mentioned. I got actually, before even I entered, I have already prepared my mind to enter into the PSG College of Nursing, because in my time in 1999, when I actually looked up for the colleges and my brothers was in PSG technology, that time whenever I visited him, I used to see the PSG IMSR building and in the College of Nursing. So I was so eager to enter into this PSG group of colleges. So when I got into, finished my 12th standard, when I got selected for the PSG College of Nursing Paramedics, I was so overwhelmed and the joy came into me. And I entered into the PSG College of Nursing. Then I didn't realize the big challenge which was waiting for me is same like Selvaraj Anna mentioned here, that I also came from a Tamil medium. When I see all those books and everything, same like our anatomy, physiology, all those in the first year, which was all in English. So I was thinking like how I am going to go forward and finish all those subjects in the first year. We used to have more than 8 or 6 subjects in that to learn, and all those in English. So I had a self-doubt. So how will I go forward? And then I got actually great support from the team of PSG College of Nursing, all the staffs and the faculty. They encouraged me from the beginning, and my friends where I shared actually in the hostel room, they all guided me. And at that time we never had a Google translators to translate from moving on to the English to Tamil and all those in that period. So we had a human translators we called our friends. They were there all along and guided us as well, along with our faculties in every step of our moves. So that helped me to come across the fear I had about translating this. So I came across my fear with that, and then I moved forward. And when the first year, we have the big ceremony as a milestone, it's a lamp lighting ceremony. In the lamp lighting ceremony, all the nurses, we take a oath to serve the mankind. So when I was taking the oath to serve the mankind, irrespective of their culture, religion, nationality, and I understood the one thing that when I was studying actually the 12th standard, until then I used to memorize a lot, and then I just use it for the exam, and I don't know whether I remember that after the day. But the one thing I recognized, and then I realized that when I entered into the nursing and when I took the oath, I'm going to serve the mankind. So the one thing I put it into my head, the main thing is, whatever I learn, I should understand it should be my life lesson. I never forget, because the day when I was entering in the first year, whatever I studied by understanding it. So, and I took that lesson that you have to learn by understanding, because this is actually a human life which is more valuable, and I am responsible when the patients are coming into me and then they have a trust. So I am responsible for their trust. So all those are made me to feel that I am responsible, as well as I have to do my duty with the full standard. So with that knowledge, so we have entered into the nursing, and by understanding the reality of it. And from the first year, my journey started with learning the foundations, which was actually dealt by our Leena Francis madam. She was really a great support and encouraged us from the first year, and she made the basement very, very strong in that year. And then when we are moving forward with the different second year with the medical surgical nursing and the community nursing, and we have went for the Vedapatti posting, and in that we have actually met with the more communities, and we learned the task when the people and the society come to us and they have a belief in you. So the trust always actually makes me to think that they are actually having a trust on me as a nurse. So I am responsible for whatever I do for them. So these kind of knowledges, it's very important. So we got ample of exposure with the communities and with our postings in different areas. And for mental health nursing, we went for a posting in Keel Park in Chennai, and that time we got a very good exposure with the mental health hospitals. So whatever we learned in the theory, we saw that very practical examples. So these exposures really a huge ample of experience for us. And same with our final year, with our rural health center posting for the patients who we are taking care of their labor and for the newborn. So these exposures and all very huge, and we actually got into experience all those, in our time. So these exposures, and in the final year, another milestone was we got a chance to go to, the educational trip to New Delhi. And in the New Delhi, we have actually went to the AIIMS hospital, and then we went on to the WHO and all those essential buildings. So, this when we are learning the nursing management and nursing education in the final year, we got a chance to experience all those exposures. So, thank you so much for PSG for organizing and supporting us all throughout our journey, for allowing us to, experiment everything, what we needed for the time. And this experience always traveled with us wherever we go. So, I feel that, it is a proud moment for me to stand in front of you all to receive this award. And, the main thing I want to tell the current student now is, as Clement Anna mentioned, a while ago, that continuous professional growth and development. So, why we are repeating the same thing is because I am experiencing that, and I experienced that as well. Continuous growth and development in your professional knowledge is vital. So wherever we go, it's in my CV as well. The first thing I learned it from here in PSG College of Nursing as a BSc Nursing, and I never stopped my learning. We have to learn as actually the global is growing every time in the scientific growth. So as a responsible nurse, we need to upgrade our knowledge with the professional development, with the new upgrade environment. So it is every nurse is responsible to update your knowledge with the recent new technologies available around you and the field where you are working in. So at the moment I am working in the geriatric ward, so upgraded my knowledge in post-graduation in gerontological nursing, so which always gives me actually the new updates happening around me, what is happening. And so when you are learning, you are using that knowledge to put into practice. So that gives you actually a job satisfaction that you are serving your patients. When I mentioned, the trust you had, the patients had on you, you are fulfilling the trust. So as every single nurse need to have the job satisfaction, I feel that is very, very important. You can get that by rendering a high quality care to your patients. And the other main thing is, the knowledge. So the knowledge, and then the knowledge you can get it at any time. So there is no age barrier for the knowledge. You can do your professional growth at any time, as well as the age is not a barrier for that. So I would like to tell all the current students that, you never stop learning. Always the learning goes with you. And, with that knowledge, you can shine wherever you go. And I would like to thank actually the admin staff of the College of Nursing for their efforts behind the scenes for organizing this alumni award, and doing all the arrangements for our accommodation from the transport, which was actually a great support for me when I came from Ireland. It was a great help for accommodation and everything. I must say that it's delicious, the food around us. So I must be thankful for PSG institution for offering that service to us, sir. And I must say the special thanks to all the alumni, and they were actually, I met, after a long time to get a chance to meet everyone. And special thanks to my parents who came a long way to join with us for this event, and to my friends who joined with me today, and my seniors and all the teachers I'm around here. So I am actually grateful in front of you all to receive this Distinguished Alumni Award. And thank you once again for the honor and for the incredible journey we have shared together. Let us continue to make the positive impact in the field of nursing. And thank you so much all.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving us a glimpse into your journey. As nurses, we all know the power of compassion, resilience, and dedication, and your words have truly embodied each of these qualities. Thank you for being a powerful example of what it means to care, lead, and make a difference. We are proud to follow in your footsteps, ma'am.
I deem it a privilege to have Dr. Roy K. George, President, Trained Nurses Association of India, as the Chief Guest of the Foundation Day 2024. Hailing from Calicut, Sir has completed BSc Nursing from Mahatma Gandhi University, Kerala, did his Masters in Nursing from NIMHANS, Bangalore, and pursued PhD in Behavioral Sciences, Kottayam. He began his career as lecturer at KMC Manipal, had been to Sultanate of Oman for a year, and came down and climbed as Regional Director at Mahatma Gandhi University, Kerala until 2010. Since then, he works for Baby Memorial Hospital, Kozhikode. Currently, he is the Director, Academic Institution BMH and Principal College of Nursing. He has more than 50 publications in his credit, authored books, had taken role of resource person and presenter in national and international conferences to name a few, chaired WHO Zero workshop on safe abortion practices, WHO project on biomedical waste management, New Delhi, ICN conference, Commonwealth Steering Committee for South Asia, and so on and so forth. He is the National President of TNAI and member of INC since 2018. Member of Strategic Advisory Council of newly established Center for Global Nursing Network Force Studies established by CGFNS International and International Council for Nurses. He is the Chief Editor, Printer and Publisher of Kerala Nursing Forum, quarterly nursing journal owned by TNAI, Kerala branch since 2006. Member Board of Studies for various institutions, universities, takes part as inspection panelist, had been the controller of examination for College of Nursing. He had been TNAI Kerala State Secretary, Executive Member, E-Zone President, National Council Member, active member of Alzheimer's and Related Disorders Society of India and International Society, currently collaborating with Albert Einstein College of Medicine for a dementia-related study. Guided UG and PG students since 1994, and many scholars have completed PhD under his guidance. Sir, we are more delighted to have you amidst us to address the gathering on this auspicious occasion. May I request you, sir, to address the gathering.
A very warm good morning, respected Managing Trustee of the PSG institutions, the alumni of PSG College of Nursing who are honored on this Foundation Day, Principal in charge Professor Meera, top brass of PSG institutions who are occupying the front rows, the head of the institutions, members of PSG family, faculty of PSG College of Nursing, alumni, students, and family members of the alumni who are honored. It is really an honor to be here in PSG College of Nursing today when the institution is honoring their alumni on the Foundation Day. First of all, let me congratulate the PSG institutions for organizing such a memorable day in the life of the alumni. It's really an honor for them to cherish forever. And having such a large number of education institutions, 37 institutions as I understand, and having a Foundation Day for all the institutions which has passed 25 years is really a very nice gesture from the management. And the way it is organized, short, crisp, because it touches the mind. In many occasions where I have attended as a guest or as a participant, there is a series of speeches. By the time halfway through, you will all think when it will end. So this is really a model to everyone to have a short, crisp program where the people who are honored, not bored with the series of speeches. So a great model to emulate for every institution and every individual. And definitely I appreciate it and try to do it wherever possible. And I'm very happy other way also to be here in PSG as a young professional in the beginning of the college, PSG college. I used to come here to teach psychiatric nursing to the students because that time it was very difficult to get qualified faculty in nursing because when I did my MSc, the total number of seats available for MSc nursing in India was 22. I'm sure now PSG college has more than 20 seats. So very few people were there. So one of my senior teacher, who was the principal here, Professor Sarojam, she asked me, she requested me rather, that I was working in Kottayam to come for taking these classes. And I used to ask, I was very young and energetic at that time. I used to take 2 days complete classes. I don't know how students tolerated, but I used to take Saturday and Sunday. Come on Saturday morning, and Mr. Jagadan, your general manager, was here. I used to meet him that time when I used to come. And many other occasions I had been to PSG. Last time I came just before COVID when the national conference of the Student Nurse Association was held in the same auditorium. So that's why, though I was a bit busy in November because our national conference is scheduled in December. When they called from PSG, I thought I will have a visit because it is nice to come and see how the institution, how the campus is flourishing. It is very nice, very pleasant experience how it has changed over the years. When I came in 1994, the Medical College was just very young. It is just 9 years. And now it is a full-fledged Medical College with such a large campus along with other allied institutions. So whatever I wanted to tell, because the young students have been told by the alumni, because they are more suitable to talk to the students because they are products of this institution. And it is always nice to hear from the alumni how they propagate and bring name and fame to the institution. And as far as nursing is concerned, the people, especially South Indian nurses, they move around the world. Anywhere you go, there are nurses. I think only very few countries where Indian nurses are not there, like maybe China, South Korea, and maybe 4 or 5 other countries. Everywhere there. Recently, I had been to Malta to attend a conference of Commonwealth Nurses and Midwives last month, October. And I didn't know any nurse working there. I thought Malta is such a small country with 50,000 population. There will be only Maltese nurses. It was earlier a colony of United Kingdom. So generally there will be. When we went out, first we met 2 Malayali nurses, then other 2, because it's a small country, they all knew that CNMF is, this Commonwealth Nurses Federation is happening. And there were so many South Indian nurses, especially Keralites and Tamilians. So what I wanted to say is, wherever you go, there are nurses, and when a big institution like PSG produces nurses, and they go out and bring name and fame to the institution, and so it will be great to honor them. As you can see, there are 2 people are from Ireland. Recently in an official talk with Irish nursing authorities, I understood they didn't make it explicit. They understand, they are concerned. The Irish nursing community will be taken over by Indian nurses because the number of Indian nurses are more than the Irish nurses working in India, in Ireland. So now they are trying to recruit more nurses from African countries or Philippines to balance Indian nurses because already Indian nurses are there in the Irish Nursing Board, Nursing Council equivalent. So they are a little afraid. Though it is a fame for us that we are taking our, same thing happens in UK also. UK, because of financial problems now, they are just decelerated their recruitment drive, but they have to because they have a lot of vacancies, 50,000 vacancies. Why I mention things because as per WHO's estimates, 1 out of every 8 nurses work in a country where they were educated, in another country where they were educated, outside the country where they were educated. But that is, in India, it is almost 3 to 4 out of 8. And when you come to South India, like Tamil Nadu and Kerala, it may be 5 out of 8 or 6 out of 8. What I am saying is that now we are involved in an international study on migration of nurses and strategies to manage workforce of nursing around the world because COVID has shown us that the inadequacies in the healthcare sector. So, as nursing students, the current students, you are lucky enough to be in a very reputed institution in spite of the hardships of studying nursing. Studying nursing is always a boring, nagging, and irritating stuff. Definitely, a lot of theory, a lot of practicals, a lot of assignments. But you can be happy that you are in a good institution when you come out as told by your alumni. And the chances are unlimited. No, nurses have diverse fed into many other areas. One of the nurses whom I know very well, who was my junior, he was heading the UN mission on Bangladesh for the Rohingya refugees for the last 3 years. He has a BSc nursing, then he went on to study Master of Public Health, and now he is Indian. He was working long time with the WHO in the RNDCP, renewed the GFATM, Global Fund for AIDS and Tuberculosis Management. Now he shifted to the UN. So that way there are so many people who are in the various fields related to health. So now that nursing is so well known and the number of nurses are gone up in countries like India and world demands nurses, the opportunities for nurses has increased like anything, just beyond the normal duties in the hospital or in the community. There are a lot of things which is coming up. And people want nurses to serve in the research sector because they are graduate nurses, jack of all trades, though they are not master of none, because they are exposed to so many subjects. So these opportunities are to be made use by nurses, and an institution like PSG will definitely transform you from a first-year student to a graduate nurse, and then the opportunities are unlimited. So you can definitely make your own role models from your alumni itself and emulate, do not imitate them, but emulate them. Learn from them and take the good things they have shown and grown up. Now, when I am stand here as a president of the National Nurses Association in India, the Trained Nurses Association of India, one of the oldest and largest professional associations in the health sector. I was selected in 2018, and actually next selection is due in 2024. And there is something for the PSG also. That's why PSG College of Nursing, one of the PSG College of Nursing alumni, is contesting as the national vice president of the East region, that is Bihar, Bengal, that region. Radish Nair, he is an alumni of PSG College of Nursing. Most probably he'll be elected. Maybe in another day, maybe after 4 years, he may be the president of the association. He was Indian Nursing Council secretary. That way I know many of the PSG former students, College of Nursing students, who have made a stamp on their professional life, which is a great achievement to cherish. So, without taking much time, let me once again congratulate the proud alumni who have been honored by your mother institution. It is really a lifetime achievement to be honored by your own institution, your own mother institution. And this increases your responsibility to the profession, to this institution. Because as you receive an award and honor, expectations from you increases. And I hope, wish, and wish that you will be able to raise above the expectations to bring more laurels to the institution, to the profession, and to the country as a whole. Also, I thank the management, especially the head of the institution principal and the senior staff for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to learn few things from this institution, which I will definitely always cherish and try to emulate. Thank you very much, and thank you for the patient listening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for undoubtedly inspiring words. You have definitely radiated a source of energy in us, which will conquer the heights in nursing. Thank you, sir.
May I now request our Managing Trustee, Sri L. Gopalakrishnan, to honor and bestow a memento to our Chief Guest, Dr. Roy K. George, as a token of gratitude. Thank you, sir. As we march towards the centenary celebrations of PSG and Sons Charities, we would like to capture this historical moment that will be imprinted in the archives of PSG College of Nursing. Now I invite Sri G.R. Karthikeyan, the chairman of the Trust Board, to come on to the dais to join the dignitaries and the distinguished alumni of 2024 for a photograph. Thank you, dignitaries.
May I request Professor Dr. Sriranjani B., Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology Nursing, to propose vote of thanks.
Good afternoon. Respected dignitaries on the dais, dear esteemed alumni, faculty, students, as well as one and all gathered here. It is my privilege to propose vote of thanks to this momentous occasion of Foundation Day of our esteemed institution. Alumni are the strongest legacy an institution can build. What better way to mark this day by honoring the success of our alumni. On behalf of PSG College of Nursing, I express my deep gratitude to our chief guest of the day, Professor Dr. Roy K. George, National President, the Trained Nurses Association of India, New Delhi. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts and believe your talk will have a lasting impact on our students. Thank you, sir. Our alumni are the ambassadors through the world from this institution. So I take this opportunity to sincerely thank all our alumni for their unwavering love and support towards their alma mater. A special thanks mentioned to our distinguished alumni of the year, Mr. Clement D. Bagraj, Mr. P. Selvaraj, and Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Dhanasekaran, for being here and sharing your inspiring journey with us. Your accomplishments are shining reflection of the institution's commitment to excellence. I have no doubt that your words are greatly motivated the young minds of the audience and have filled with the heart of your teachers with pride. Thank you all. With immense pride and pleasure, I extend a very hearty thanks to our Managing Trustee, Sri L. Gopalakrishnan, and Chairman Sri G.R. Karthikeyan, PSG institutions. We are grateful to have had such an eminent administrator and a man with a vision and mission as our Managing Trustee. His leadership is reflected in all developmental activities of our educational institutions. Thank you so much, sir. We thank the members of the PSG family, heads of the institutions, family members of the awardees, members of the media, and all the guests for their timely participation in this function. A special thanks mentioned to our principal in charge and vice principal, GM, selection committee members, and supportive departments for making the planning and execution of this event. My deep regards to all the faculty, students, and invitees for the enthusiastic participation and making this event a rebounding success. Thank you one and all. Have a great day.
Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, it brings a sense of achievement as the distinguished alumni have reached another milestone in their career. It has been said and believed since long that for any great work to be done, it is important to have the right foundation. It actually forms the platform on which the future stands. And yet, another moment of pride for the alma mater, PSG College of Nursing.
As we come to the end of our Foundation Day 2024, we are here to evoke feelings of patriotism and remind our nation's glory and beauty. I request you all to stand up in respect to our national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गादा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you for being part of this special day. Safe travels and until we meet again.
Kindly join us for the sumptuous lunch arranged in the lawn. Have a nice day. Thank you.